Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a Doctor Who Big Finish collection update. It's been, well, apparently 4 months since I last updated my Big Finish collection, or last time I did that video, the last one that was at the time the current state of my Big Finish collection. So yeah, since then, or since I uploaded that one 4 months back apparently, I have got a total of 8 new Big Finish audios. So I'll start up here with the 50th anniversary soundtrack. And you've got Tom Baker at 80, and you've got Invasion of East Base there, which is a companion chronicle story. One of them out of the 2 that I've got two, yes. Doctor Who Technophobia, which is a David 10th Doctor audio, which is the first and only one that I've got out of the 3 that they released. Light at the End, which is the 50th anniversary Big Finish audio with Tom Baker to Paul McGann in it. Over here you've got Doctor Who, the Time Vampire, sorry for the lighting being so terrible. And you've got Destination Nerva, which is Tom Baker's first episode in the Adventure series. I've reviewed most of the 4th Doctor Adventure series as well, individually. I'm going to do an overview when I've reviewed all of them individually. Then you've got Renaissance Man, which, that one I gave a 6 out of 10. That one I gave a 7 out of 10. Rise of the Iceni, I gave that a 8 out of 10. Energy of the Daleks, I gave that an 8 out of 10. Trail of the White Worm, I think, from what I remember, I gave that a 7 out of 10. I think. Can't remember. I might have to rewatch that review I did back. Obsidian Adventure, or Siren Obsidian Adventure. I haven't listened to this one yet, and this is one of the new Big Finish episodes I've got since that last collection video. I got that because obviously it completes the first season of Tom Baker's first series run in his adventure series, and it was only 10 quid, so I got that recently-ish, so that was good to get, because now I've completed that first series 1 to 6 there. Then we have, so that's one of the new ones out of the 8. Then the next 2, I have Blood of the Daleks Part 1, which I've listened to both Part 1 and 2 ages ago, back at my friend's Nerd Centrals, when he used to be into Doctor Who a lot. We listened to Blood of the Daleks Part 1 and 2, as he has a lot more of the 8th Doctor Adventure series than myself. But yeah, I have listened to this Part 1 and also Part 2. They're the first 2 episodes / parts, the first story in the 8th Doctor Adventure series, and also they're also the other 2 new ones that I've recently got since the last collection update video. I got those 2 for my birthday, so I didn't have to spend any money on those, whereas I actually bought the Obsidian Adventure myself. Next we have the first box set in my collection, which is Dark Eyes, the Dark Eyes box set. Yeah, really good, really was a big benchmark, I think, for Big Finish probably. I mean, it won them an award and stuff like that, you know, it's really big, really good content. I mean, what I don't get though is that it's really essentially one big 4-part story, and yet the next box set that I have here, the first War Doctor box set, Only the Monstrous, gets a lot of flack for being one big 3-part story, but yeah, with this, everyone seems to love it. Not that it's a bad thing that it's one big 4-part story. I do really like Dark Eyes, and it's the first one out of the 4 of them they did. And unfortunately, I don't have any of the other box sets, but then again, that's because Big Finish haven't made them any cheaper than 40 quid, so which I think's annoying. Next up we have Only the Monstrous War Doctor box set, really good from what I remember. As I say, it's one major big sort of 3-part, 3 episodes, but one big story, I felt like. Infernal Devices, which I'm not as big a fan of. I think it's easily the weakest War Doctor box set, but I'll definitely be going through all the War Doctor episodes and then reviewing each box set individually, and then do a marathon of them all. I'll then review them all as an overview, sort of like what I'm doing with the Fourth Doctor Adventure series, where I'm listening to each one, reviewing them individually, and then going to do an overview. War Doctor box set 3, Agents of Chaos. Really like Agents of Chaos, really good. And then yesterday the 4th one came out. I was at my house yesterday, which was really good. I listened to Pretty Lies. Pretty Lies, really like that. I haven't listened to the other 2, really foaming at the mouth. I'll listen to the next 2, really, really eagerly anticipating the next 2, as Leela's supposed to come back. And yeah, what was I going to say? The Fourth War Doctor box set's good. Yeah, I really enjoyed listening to the first story, Pretty Lies. So that's 3, and that's also 3. So we're at 6. So there's 2 more new Big Finish audios that I've got. So yeah, yeah, I'm enjoying the War Doctor box sets. Yeah, and it's the only box set series from Big Finish that I've got fully now completed from beginning, middle, and end. I.e., I've got the first War Doctor box set, and obviously the last, and then the ones in between. Whereas with, as you are already aware, with Dark Eyes, I've only got the first box set. So, but yeah. Then we move on to the monthly range in my collection. Firstly, you've got first one you've got is 31, Embrace the Darkness. Then you've got then next in my monthly range collection you've got 52, being Scherzo. Brilliant story, 10 out of 10 story. Embrace the Darkness was an 8 out of 10. Not bad, but not the best story ever. But then again, 8 out of 10 is sort of the average score I give a lot of Big Finish anyway. Doctor Who The Last, 8 out of 10, really good though. 62 in the monthly range. Unregenerated, 70, still not listened to that one. Terra Firma, 72, 9 out of 10, really enjoyed it though. Really enjoyed Terra Firma, really loved Terry Malloy as as Davros. Live 34, 7 out of 10. 74, yeah, not the best one ever, but that's just my opinion. Night Thoughts, still haven't got around to listening to that one. 79. Time Works, 80, another McGann story. ID, 94. A 7 out of 10, not the best story ever. Doctor Who, 100, still not listened to that one. And then the 2 other new ones that I've got are 2 Paul McGann ones that are the Silver Turk, which I have reviewed on the channel, and I gave a 10 out of 10. I adore Silver Turk, it is really good. And then Witch from the Well, which I haven't listened to yet, and so I just need Army of the Dead. And then I've got that trilogy where it's Paul McGann and the 8th Doctor and Mary Shelley in the audio adventures. But yeah, so this is my Big Finish collection thus far. So yeah, as I say, at some point I will one day listen to all like the first War Doctor box set, then review that box set. I'll review each story in it and the whole box set as a whole and what I thought of it, and then same with the other 3, and then do an overview of the whole series and what I thought, which was the lowest point in the whole series, which was the weakest box set, which was the best box set, which was the best story, which was the weakest story, so on and so forth. Yeah, so, because again, I've already probably said this in a previous video, but this year I would really love for 2017 on my channel to be the year of Doctor Who Big Finish, as I think I've got a substantial amount now that I could do quite a bit of content in terms of Big Finish reviews, I hope, because I really do like, TJ Productions and Pertwee Smith 11, although Pertwee Smith 11 is probably a little bit better for me to watch because his reviews are a little bit more shorter, but then again TJ Productions on the flip side, because the longer they're way more in depth, but you know, I think in terms of those 2 it's finding that balance. And Cyber Leader 1010 is really good as well. I love his audio reviews, very professional and very good. So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.